All right, let's start with an image. Just try and picture this. A really stark cell, concrete, 4 walls, that's it, hard floor.
Mm-hmm.
No fancy gym gear, no protein shakes, no apps, no trainer yelling, nothing.
Just the bare minimum, less than minimum, really.
Exactly. Just a person, the floor, maybe some bars, and their own body. It's about as limiting as you can possibly imagine.
Right.
And yet, here's the paradox. The sources we looked at, they show this is exactly where some incredibly strong, unbelievably disciplined people have built themselves.
Like a powerful starting point, isn't it? Because it immediately just removes all the usual comforts, all the excuses we might have, all the stuff we think we need.
Yeah, all the external stuff.
What's left is,
Yeah.
well, it's just you and the reality of the situation, a raw confrontation. It forces you to see what you're made of when everything else is gone.
And that's why this deep dive isn't just about lifting weights or, getting ripped.
Oh, definitely not. It goes much deeper.
Yeah.
It's about the human spirit, isn't it? Pure will. Resourcefulness when there's nothing else.
Precisely. So that's our mission today. We want to really unpack this whole idea. What does it actually mean to train with, pure will, this whole prison cell fitness mentality?
Yeah.
And maybe, more importantly, how can you, listening right now, tap into that same kind of internal drive, even if your walls aren't concrete?
How do you find that fire inside?
Yeah, that fire that just makes you unstoppable. Okay, let's get into it. Let's unpack the raw reality of this prison cell training based on what we found.
Right.
And we need to be clear, this isn't about looking good. It's not glamour, not aesthetics. It's just grit, pure raw grit.
Absolutely. The descriptions are intense.
Think about it. Push-ups on a hard, cold floor again and again until your chest is just screaming, muscles burning.
Or sit-ups on that same concrete,
Yeah.
grinding them out till your stomach cramps up.
Right. Dips maybe between bunk beds or whatever you can find. Just pushing your arms to failure.
And burpees. Burpees in a tiny space, maybe 6 by 8. Just you, your sweat, your breath. It's brutal.
It is.
Yeah.
And repetitive.
Yeah.
And there's no audience, right? No mirror, no Instagram likes. It's just you against yourself. A totally internal battle.
And that's what's so fascinating, I think. How that environment just strips away everything superficial, all the distractions, gone.
Yeah.
It forces this intense focus inward on your own strength, your mental toughness. The sources we read flat out say it's about survival.
Survival. Wow.
Yeah, and keeping your mind sharp by destroying your weakness. Think about that phrase for a second.
Destroying your weakness.
It's aggressive.
It is. It implies this really deliberate fight inside yourself because when you're stuck like that, confined, isolated,
Yeah.
you can't escape yourself. There's nothing else to focus on.
Right, no distractions.
So the drive, the motivation, it has to come from inside. 100%. It's like this internal pressure cooker. It makes the drive incredibly powerful, personal.
It's not just exercise then. It's something fundamental.
Exactly. It's self-preservation. It's defining who you are in that extreme situation. Okay, so that's the reality inside the cell. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, I think. That sharp contrast with us, with the modern world.
Mm-hmm. The paradox.
Yeah. The sources basically throw this challenge right at you, the listener. They say, you have more than they ever had. Just stop and think about that for a sec.
It's true, isn't it?
We have access to everything. State-of-the-art gyms, weights, machines, cardio gear.
Supplements galore. Endless YouTube tutorials showing you exactly how to do every exercise.
Trainers you can hire, apps that literally plan everything for you. The knowledge, the tools, they're everywhere. We're swimming in resources.
Right. Overwhelmed by them, maybe.
And yet, here's the kicker. Despite all of that abundance, most people, they don't consistently train. They don't push themselves like that.
They struggle. We struggle.
Yeah. We struggle to find that same motivation these guys found with basically nothing. So why? What's missing for us when we seem to have everything?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If it's clearly not about having the resources, then what is it about?
What is it?
Well, the sources point to something they call a lack of hunger, a profound lack of hunger in our modern lives.
Hunger, like metaphorical hunger.
Yeah, exactly. They suggest that most of us just, we don't feel the walls closing in. We don't have that same sense of urgency, that desperation almost.
Because we're comfortable. Too comfortable, maybe.
Perhaps. Comfort and endless options. They can breed a kind of inertia, right? A lack of that deep intrinsic drive. And this leads to a really powerful insight from the sources.
Which is?
That fitness, at its core, isn't about resources. It's about resourcefulness.
Okay. Resourcefulness. not resources.
Exactly. Think about it. When you take away all the external stuff, all the easy options, that comfort blanket, you have to get creative.
You're forced to.
You're forced to innovate with what little you do have. You find new ways to challenge yourself. And that is when true resourcefulness kicks in.
Making something out of nothing, almost.
Kind of, yeah. It's that human ingenuity that sparks when faced with limits. A primal thing. It's about shifting your focus from outside stuff, what you're given, to inside stuff. What can you create? What can you generate from within?
That internal locus of control.
Precisely.
Okay, that connects to something else really profound in the material we looked at. This statement, strength is built when freedom is stripped away.
That one really hits hard.
It does. But okay, let's move beyond the literal prison idea. What does that actually mean for us? For someone living a normal life?
Right, it's not saying go find constraints necessarily.
Is it? Or is it more subtle? How does taking away certain freedoms, maybe the freedom of endless choice or comfort, how does that build discipline, build that mental toughness?
That's a really important distinction. It's not about literal imprisonment. It's about understanding something fundamental about us, about human nature.
Okay.
How constraint, weirdly, can actually light a fire under you, sharpen your will. When you have fewer choices, you're forced to focus, really focus, on the choices that matter.
You have to make them count.
You have to make them count. You extract every bit of value. So the prison cell mentality, it's about the mentality, not the location. It's a philosophy.
A philosophy.
It basically says, look, the world can take a lot from you, your job, your possessions, your comfort, but it can never take your will, your choice in how you respond.
Okay. The internal freedom.
Exactly. That internal freedom to choose your response, how you endure, how you push forward, that's always yours. That's the core of it.
So it's much bigger than just exercise.
Oh, way bigger. It's a philosophy for facing any kind of adversity, finding power in what you can control, your effort, your discipline, your mindset, even when everything else feels out of control.
It's like ultimate self-mastery, forged by limitation.
Beautifully put. It teaches you that real resilience isn't about avoiding struggle. It's about growing because of the struggle.
Wow. Okay. That really shifts the perspective on freedom. And this leads us right into the challenge, the practical application.
And gauntlet is thrown down.
It is. The source material basically says, okay, you want a taste of this? Here's what you do. Tomorrow morning, clear a space on your floor. Simple.
No distractions.
Right. No music, no scrolling through your phone, no external distractions at all. Just silence.
Just you.
Just you. And the absolute basics. Push-ups, squats, sit-ups, burpees. But here's the crucial part.
The intensity.
Yeah. It says, go until your body begs you to quit and then keep going.
Push past that point.
Push past that perceived limit. Physically, mentally. Strip away all the props, all the comforts, and just do the work in the simplest, rawest way.
It's a moment of choosing discomfort. Deliberately.
To build that unbreakable will.
And the intent behind that challenge. It's not just about getting sweaty. It's much deeper.
What's the real goal then?
It's about cultivating that focus, that internal drive that only really comes out when everything else is quiet. When you train, like, your freedom depends on it.
But your freedom depends on it.
And the source suggests that in many ways it actually does. Not literal freedom, maybe.
But freedom from what? Excuses.
Exactly. Freedom from excuses.
Yeah.
Freedom from that inertia we talked about, that comfort trap. Freedom from the limits you put on yourself.
So the challenge is an invitation.
It's an invitation to define what freedom means for you. Maybe freedom from self-doubt, freedom to tackle something really hard, and then fight for it with everything you've got.
Like someone in that cell would fight for theirs. Choose the discomfort now.
To earn that deeper self-mastery later.
Yeah. Okay. So wrapping this up, thinking about everything we've covered, what's the big takeaway here beyond the, the intense imagery?
Yeah, it's powerful imagery.
It feels like this whole deep dive has just shown a spotlight on, well, willpower, resourcefulness, these internal things.
Absolutely.
And how incredibly powerful they are. Powerful enough to completely override your circumstances, what you own, even really harsh limits. It feels like it's all about a mindset shift.
It is entirely about mindset. Where does real strength actually come from? That's the core question.
The answer isn't external.
No. The source material, it's not saying we should seek out literal prisons, obviously. That would be absurd.
Right, right. It's a metaphor.
It's a powerful metaphor. An invitation, really, to embrace this idea that your greatest strength, your deepest resilience, it comes from inside.
Not from what you have, but maybe from what you refuse to lose.
Precisely. It's cultivated by what you refuse to give up internally. not by what you acquire externally. It's saying, look, your environment doesn't define your potential. Your will does. Your response does.
That's incredibly empowering, actually.
It's a testament to the human spirit, isn't it? That inner resilience.
It really is. Which leaves us, and leaves you listening, with a final thought to chew on, a provocative question, maybe.
Okay.
Where else in your life,
Yeah.
beyond just fitness, could you benefit from adopting this kind of prison cell mentality?
Interesting.
Where could stripping away the noise, the distractions, the easy outs, where could relying purely on your own will, your own resourcefulness, unlock something new?
New levels of discipline, maybe.
Or creativity. Or problem solving. Think about it. What could you achieve if you tackled a big challenge, as if your freedom, your core self, depended on succeeding? What might change?